Welcome back. Egypt and China are the oldest civilizations on Earth. And we enjoy deeply rooted ties as since the establishment or the foundation of the Chinese Republic back in 1956, Egypt was of the first countries to have diplomatic ties with China. Recently, Prime Minister Dr. Mustafa Madbouli, on behalf of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, participated in a very important gathering in China. It's the third round of the Road and Belt Summit, with the participation of world leaders coming from all over the world. And on the sidelines of the summit, Prime Minister Dr. Mustafa Madbouli was received by Chinese top officials, by the Chinese Prime Minister, by Chinese President Xi Jinping, and he had a number of meetings to study together or to tackle together ways of boosting bilateral ties in various domains. He also signed a number of a memo of understanding regarding boosting the economic and trade investment and economic files. Well, to shed more light on the whole issue of the visit of the Prime Minister to China and its fruitful results which are going to take place on the ground, inshallah, we are very much delighted to have with us via phone Mr. Tarek Mohie, Economics and Sustainable Development Expert. Thank you very much for being with us, sir.
Thank you very much, and good morning, Mr. Lee.
Good morning. Sir, before going into the details, how do you see the invitation in the first place of China for Egypt to participate in the summit, as Egypt was also of the first countries to be included under this big umbrella or to include it into this initiative, the Chinese initiative of the Road and Belt?
Unfortunately, now going to talk in the present time about what's happening in the issue. We send our condolences to the Palestinian people, and I hope to God that thing will end soon, God willing. We take back already about Dr. Madbouli. The official name of this invite for road economic and already 21 century Martin about development strategy, which entitled already shorted on about the Chinese and Egypt. Already the translate for since between Egypt and already since 26, when the Chinese government considers that based on the world on the strategy was for economic and already big about the industry for this. The Chinese President already announced about investment amount $100 million already for this way, and the Chinese President already came to settlement third season of Chinese already road. Dr. Mustafa Madbouli, Prime Minister, went to framework agreement ceremony between Egypt and Chinese. Just I said back for Egypt about the economic, about increase the volume of trade and industry.
Yes, sir, and also regarding the Egyptian-Chinese relations, particularly in the economic and industrial fields, we can speak a lot. And we can say easily that Egypt is the gate of China to Africa. And Egypt can be such a logistic hub for China when the initiative is implemented on the ground. How do you see this, sir, and how do you see the win-win situation or the mutual benefits which are going to be realized for both countries?
Already this agreement win-win, already Dr. Madbouli already went to the framework agreement ceremony between the Egyptian airport company and the Chinese General Engineering Company Limited, Egypt, regarding to a lot of business and a lot of such as already Hurghada International Airport Development Project. The signed of framework agreement was instead already about a lot of things for civil aviation. Minister of Civil Aviation, Mr. General Muhammad Abbas Helmi, general observation about a lot of things for airport already with big company, the board already of director Chinese CSCEC group. This already agreement already done already about a lot of things for airport, a lot of things for business, a lot of things for the tech. And already framework agreement development already regarding international airport with them established to international hub airport to contain the increasing rates and for rain traffic. The region already rain traffic increase volume for tourism, increase volume for hotels, increase volume for everything. I think this is important for Sharm el-Sheikh, for Hurghada, for Marsa Alam. This already big important about the proceed passenger volume to addition to the proceed development work and Terminal 1 and Terminal 2 and linked all buildings.
Amen to that, sir, and we are expecting more. But if you permit me, I wanted to focus more on the Suez Canal Economic Zone, what we call the Golden Triangle, and how this can be such a hub, as we here in Egypt are very much keen to have this very suitable, attracting environment for more investments from all over the world. And when we have this strategic partnership, strategic relations with China, this is going to be another leap, another step forward. How do you see cooperation in this area in specific?
To people to know what's about the length about this, it is length exceed 10 kilometers and processed through more than 66 countries, meaning nearly 2/3 of its population. This is the story of the new road. Already this concert China-Europe, between China-Europe and East, increase the volume of trade and industry. About already Egypt for East, South Canal for this already more than already transfer or industry or business to Egypt, because Egypt now in Middle East already about situation about Arab countries already. Arab countries are considered the importance of the road country to between Asia and Africa, Europe, and more distance contains already. There is expected China investment, expected China investment for this country covered by this road, and already intensive on including approximately $9 billion for trading. This important for economic already $9 billion trading that present already. The increasing already for business for between South Canal and already Africa and Asia. This is very important. Now Africa, we need more business between Egypt and until South Africa, far away between this road. This is very important. Why already everybody already transfers the business to another country, because already short road. Now very important for about the Chinese and Egypt for this road already make good business in next few years.
And it will also help in opening new horizons of or new fields of cooperation. Renewable energy, for example, the electricity connection among different countries, electricity transfer, and you name it. For example, green hydrogen, shipping, marine industry. I wanted, if you permit me, also to tackle those new fields, as we are all the time searching for new horizons, for new markets to open.
I'm sure already for about road form already will increase the market, increase for new marine, for South Canal, already increase the business, because now already very important now already for the problem now in Europe, the problem now in the USA, now already the business between Asia and Africa and Chinese number one now in Europe and the world for industry, for business now, and already Chinese already increased business in Africa, all Africa, South Africa, Kenya, the year already important now. All world now attract already this area. now already this is very important طبعا for increase already big business for this area, and already about the presence of Chinese already $100 billion. This first thing, I think this already enough to cover any business in few years.
Yes, and when it comes to short-term plans and long-term plans, we find that the exchanged visits between top officials, whether from China to Egypt or vice versa, this is saying that we are implementing on the ground the memo of understanding we signed. It's not ink on paper. How do you see this, sir? Because simply we do not have the luxury of wasting more time, particularly as those signed accords or agreements took place at a time where the whole world is really suffering from economic global crises, whether starting 3 years ago with COVID-19 or now with the Ukrainian-Russian conflict. How do you see also this, sir? Or if you want to elaborate on that.
Already, this plan already has long-term business, long-term and short-term. Long-term already for big business about the industry, about the agriculture, about the Chinese, about the harbor, about a lot of things. Just long-term. Already short-term start already to make business for industry. Already business, small business. Already this minimum 3 years or 5 years. Short-term, more than five years. About already this road form and including the land skill road economic, already Martin still already to concert China cities with commercial distance to in Asia and Russia and Europe also. This already to collect about the transportation. Transportation will handle now transportation project, including splitting to the network. Important already land to see in transportation project, very important, already done, happened already, project, including the establishment already of network of airways, this important energy, the land, and highway provide already. This already long-term plan, already and start for short-term plan. I think minimum 5 years will see this happen in the life.
And all these plans you have mentioned, sir, they include a very important side, or there is another side of the coin, which is rescheduling debts. Debts are really suffocating all, I would say, developing countries, whether in Africa or in any other place in the whole world. How do you see the importance of taking this into consideration, and instead of thinking about the debts and the interests and how they're going to be paid, when the developed world learned the lesson and knew that to help and to support the emerging economies is going also to have its positive impact on them, this is going to be a very big part of the solution. How do you see the importance of rescheduling debts?
Already it's very important about the weather, about all Africa, and already weather 24 hours, 12 months, weather is good between Europe and already this is important. Already about economic already. This is important between Dr. Mustafa Madbouli, Prime Minister, already went forward agreement company between Egypt and Chinese for what? For everything now. For about weather, about harbor, about doing, because already now Europe very bad about weather. Europe and already a lot of things difficult now about economic. Already Egypt and Africa weather very good. Already don't need already about electric. Electric already can work from sun. Electric already from any way. A lot of things. The problem now for this already about transportation. Why transportation way between all countries now handles about economic projects. I will concern the agreement for a lot of companies done already in this meeting in China.
Also, sir, a very important message which was sent by Prime Minister Dr. Mustafa Madbouli in his speech when he addressed the gathering in China. It's about the transfer of technology in specific. And he said that it should public transfer of technology among different nations all over the world. It's not also a luxury. It's a must, because without technology, nothing can be achieved on the ground, and we should face this reality. How do you see this point, sir?
Already, Dr. Mustafa Madbouli talk about 21 countries from Arab countries consider the importance of road forum. Already, as China has signed already cooperation agreement with more than 21 country, and already between Ministry of Foreign Affairs already report published already in 22, making in Arab countries major partner also for this partner, but during the next few years already will sign already in this week in this year already will sign this start from next year will finish most of big important already under already, because already Egypt now handle about the industry very good related to Mr. Fattah al-Sisi already and Dr. Mustafa Madbouli to cover. China is very important. China already more professional, more already number one in all the world now. So already I hope in next year will start for small business and huge business already for Egypt and China.
Mr. Tarek Mohie, Economics and Sustainable Development Expert, thank you very much for your input, sir, and have a very good day. Right after the short break, we are going to return back with more, so stay tuned.